Okay, so the first part of your social etiquette, generally what you can do is smile when an eye contact. When you're entering into eye contact with someone, it's a morning, evening, or the person whom you know. And if you know that person is a teacher, and if you know the person is your close friend, and you know the person needs some sort of a respect to be given, there is nothing wrong in smiling. Right? It's not that you're trying to please them so much. Just a fact smile that can convey a good impression about that person might be in a bad mood. Who knows that your smile can change his mood and makes him make him a good positive day ahead. Smile is the only language that only humans can talk, right? Highness, smile, and all we cannot see at all. So smile is a universal language only for humans. So only those people, we people can observe that one. So that's okay, Jane. Your apology is accepted. And the other part, don't interrupt while someone is talking. Give your full attention. Don't use mobile phone, chewing gums. In classrooms, you people are doing that. That's many people are doing that. And the most important thing, no, if you have observed it, faculty will be in a phone call. You are in a hurry to meet him. Okay, they will not. Students will not even wait till the faculty member or someone let him cut the call. Let us wait for some time to enter to ask for or request for what he wanted. Nothing. People will not have patience at all. Before signing the document, before he would have been doing some sort of a calculation, they will interrupt, they will jump in, they will noise out, they will make all sort of tamashas there in front of him. We're disturbing him, and he will forget, and he has to start back everything from beginning. Of course, I have witnessed many of the times, and I did this also many of the times. Of course, I was not knowing that it is not the proper way, though it is a friend, though it is a colleague, and there certain things which should be uninterrupted or should not be disturbed at all. It should be left undisturbed, right? And when someone is talking, there is nothing wrong in giving your full attention to. I've seen many people when someone in meeting is going on, they'll keep on checking the mobile phone. Text has come on now, and they will be keep on checking the time. Okay, my time is happening. Okay, it's time. Okay, it's time. It's closing to the close hours. As if you are in a hurry to uh, um, uh, go for any other event, or you're in a hurry, even though it is you're in a hurry to get into something. That's not the right etiquette to show your haste when someone is talking. Don't use your mobile phones. Don't see whether the text have come on. Don't kindly check it out right when your time checking your time regularly. No, it's a very very bad habit when someone is talking. Right. So those things and all will bring the person that you're not having a very well groomed social etiquettes. Right. Grooming always it's not only about the beard part alone, guys, or the hairstyle alone. It's all about the social etiquette what we are feeling. So the grooming should be collectively everything. Right. It is all collection of all your aspects only. We call it as grooming. Socially, you need to know how to behave. Where should I stop? Where should I talk? Where should I lay out my full attention? So all these are nothing but your part of your etiquette. So kindly don't do this one. When a teacher is on a phone call and you want your attendance, it will freeze in another 5-10 minutes. You should have gone early to take that one, right? So you went in the last minute and or interrupting the teacher who is doing something else. That's really it's an awkward etiquette we follow. So kindly don't repeat that, or kindly don't do that. That it is not the expected behavior at all, right? And the teacher, of course, few they will not scold you, but again, it is not that will not the teacher will not scold you, but the impression about you will be different. So kindly remember that. Chewing gums, chewing gums. I've just seen people. The problem with the chewing gum is it will give you a different face, right? Just simply if you just chewing it, when you start chewing, obviously your facial expressions will come to the picture, and it will convey that you are careless about certain things. You don't respect that person. All these are being facially expressed. And you it is when you chew the gum, it is not visible. Adityan Santosh 22 BCI F05. Aditya Santosh, I can understand you're in a meeting or you're somewhere here. You're not anyways following the etiquettes. Could you please mute yourself, Adityan? Adityan Santosh. Adityan Santosh. Okay, so people kindly to inform that he was being removed from the group. Okay, people are kindly to make sure that when you're being their part of the OE classes, no, see, this is what we call it as when your etiquettes are not supporting us, no, then probably we are meant to take these kind of actions, right? He might not able to join back again. So kindly do inform the person that he was somewhere else and he was continuously interrupting it. If anyone of your classmate is Aditya, kindly do inform. If not, you just come to me, then I'll inform. Okay, guys. Now so when you're following that, these kind of etiquettes has to be followed. That will bring a bigger or a brighter brand to you. You can tame yourself as a good brand. Okay, next part. Okay, let's talk about this grooming. Of course, grooming here, we have a different purpose, right? But here I'm not going to say anything about the grooming here. Grooming at KGC. I'm talking all about your social etiquettes grooming part. Even the color of the costume or the color of the shirt what you wear is part of your grooming etiquette, right? So contrasting colors, when you wear it, you're having a different choice or you're having different opinions. I've seen people, we would ask them to come in a casual outfit. Casual outfit, I don't know how come the Goa t-shirt, right, that sunset in the beach, people are wearing that, palm trees on the shirt. Where on the earth that becomes a casual attire, I don't. I've seen many people are coming in that shirt. Okay. So now those are nothing but the beach shirts. It is only for to be worn in the beach. Okay. Sorry for not submitting today. Okay, Mega, that's fine, Mega. You can submit it. Unfortunately, I got this one. At what time you'll be free to submit the assignments? Tomorrow morning is mostly okay. Okay, so let's get back again to the grooming part. So when it comes to the women, I call them as masters in the grooming because they know the makeovers. They know how to put even the minimal makeup also. With that, how do we look across? They are manageable. They can manage it, right? But men requires a different level of grooming. They don't even in a hurry. I've just seen many men's hostel in a hurry. They will take someone's pant and someone's shirt and he'll wear and come. Leave the matching company. Even their pant and shirt will not be theirs. I've seen, and many of you would have been witnessing the same thing again, right? So when you're dressing up, many people will be having that. Should I have a clean shave or? When it comes to the grooming part, it is completely based on the occasion. When you're attending the interview, occasion is different. When you're going for a wedding, occasion is different. For wedding and interview, you cannot have the same grooming etiquette. The grooming should be different. I mean, people, am I making you sense here? Am I making sense? Right? When it comes to different occasions, different grooming etiquettes has to be followed. And nowadays, people are saying that beard has become one of the corporate entity. But again, many of them are not ready to accept. Right? And in few countries, no, beard is part of the religious reference. I'm not sure how many of you understand this. Beard is considered to be part of the religious reference. Even that is possible. Right? So when you are grooming all these things, based on the place, based on the occasion, you should be essential enough to identify what sort of grooming should be. In the interview, will you go with a t-shirt, round neck, round collar t-shirt? No. When it comes to interview, with a shining polished shoes, with a nice leather belt exposed, white shirt with maroon or a green, sorry, white shirt with gray or black trousers, with a matching tie, with a cleanly gelled hairstyle, we'll try to go, right? But it's not the same way we'll be going for a wedding. For a wedding, it will be a different occasion. When I'm going for a shopping, I'll make myself comfortable. When I go for gym or when I go to some other workouts, my entire outfit will be different. But whatever you wear, kindly ensure that it doesn't look awkward in the position or in the occasion. You should not sound so different. You should not look so different in that particular group. Then probably people might not have a right to insist on. So kindly do consider this grooming part. Okay, so grooming has to be considered so wisely. So again, try to be more careful when it comes to grooming, right? And don't ask me, sir, is beard allowed? Beard is, again, as I told you, it has to be a neatly trimmed and a shaped one. It is okay. Okay, and untrimmed and unshaped, or sorry, untrimmed and unshaped beard at any occasion, it's not etiquette. And if it is a clean shave morning, that particular morning, it has to be clean shave, right? There is no any hard person rule to break that one. That because it is again for etiquette for that particular place where you need to follow that, right? So kindly do keep that in your mind. And I've just observed many people who are wearing the socks, exactly contrasting socks. For example, I've seen people who are nowadays there is one pant style has come that is we call it as chinos, which is little above the. It is little, not only little, it's very much above the ankle, right? It will be almost on the calf muscle. I've just seen many people are wearing a pant like and wearing a contrasting socks, black pant with white sock. That is really a bad combination. So kindly do not do that. Right? When you're wearing a beige color or any sort of pant, go ahead with a milder color of or sock that is matching your pants color is always better. Okay, that's again, as you will see, it's a grooming etiquette. It's not that there is no any hard person, but people are expecting that in the interview, many majority of the people are watching that. Even the watch what we are wearing. Nowadays, people are wearing smart watches like this, but again, when it is a formal occasion, it has to be steel strap watch. When it is a formal or a casual occasion, then it has to be a leather strap. And there are few leather strap watches which can be used for both. And again, steel strap watches which can be used for casual and formal occasions. So that those observations are all you need to have it. Where you need to have a little more sense on the fashion, right? So, is there any fashion people there in the group can throw some lights on this one? How do you groom yourself when it comes to fashions? And that's the reason why when you just see it on the backdrop, no, you can just see the bow tie, a blue shirt with, sorry, a white shirt with the blue blazers. And look at the way he's only always trying to button it right from the bottom. Don't button it from top. Blazers are not expected to button it from there. That is again the behavioral etiquette that you need to observe it. And watch should be only visible only this much with a cuff, right? So with your cuff, white shirts cuff, watch should be only minimally visible. That again we need to observe it. Tie pin and your tie cloth should match the bow, right? What you've kept on the bow, no, the color of the bow and this one, your pocket, blazer pocket filler, that should be exactly matching. Right here it is black and here it is red. Will be so contrasting. So don't do that. All these are nothing but a part of your etiquettes. When you're wearing a plain shirt, when you're wearing a plain shirt, you can go with some texture-based tie. Nothing wrong, right? When you're going for a checked one or when you're going for striped one, it is preferable to go for cross-striped ties. Always try to match your ties with the trousers color. When you match it with your shirt color, ensure that your pant is little contrasting to the shirt what you are wearing. All these are certain observations, guys. And even with the two to three, four different colors, we can create extraordinary uh, fashion grooms we can create. So that way it is so wonderful to do that. So try to have that picture in your mind, right? Yes. One of the most important part of your social etiquette. Speak slowly and clearly and write word usage. Most important. Majority of the times where we people go wrong is the misusage of word. So the first one is accent, vocabulary, grammar needs to be developed constantly. Uh, People, it is always identified and observed that the vocabulary of our or the dictionary of an individual it is very less. We need to have an huge vocabulary, huge number of words in our belly to talk more and different ways where we can bring some clarity to, right? So when you're talking, for which I need a more vocabulary, for which I need to read, for which I need to write more. So only reading and writing can give you clarity on what sort of uh, words has to be used on the situation. There are certain words which has to be used appropriately when you're going for dining. At times they will ask for curry, and at times they will ask for there is another sauces. Sauces is the right word when you are using it when you're asking for anything to eat, right? Along with the main dish. But majority of the people we don't know. We use normally because we Indians normally use curry as a right word. We use it, right? It's not observed because that is not expected. There are certain words in English which represents that particular meaning of what we are trying to convey. So clarity should be there when you are using that. Excuse me and pardon me. We are having two different elements. Okay, pardon me when you're not having clarity on what he's saying, you can say pardon. But excuse me, we can just say when you feel that he has said something awkward. At that time, people used to say excuse me. So now the word usage again it varies from place to place. So kindly observe all these things, guys, right? So that way, the etiquettes, social etiquettes with the words, the verbal element has to be very swift. Just like that, you cannot use those one. So accent here normally people they become more judgmental based on the accent. If you have more of your MTI, any idea what is MTI? MTI. What is MTI, guys? It's called mother tongue influence. When I'm talking, my mother tongue should not have the influence on the language what I talk. The action should be exactly matching to the language what I'm talking. If I talk English, it should be in English accent and it should be pronounced everything rightly and it should not have more MTA. Many state people. It's not like Tamil Nadu has got more MTA, Kerala has got more MTA, nothing like that. Majority of the people from the regional background I've observed people are having more MTA, right? And people who are having very strong sense on Hindi, very strong sense of Malayalam, and very strong sense of any other language for that issue, people will be having a more sound MTA on their accent. Unfortunately, it comes out. It's not that people are using it purposefully. It's unfortunate. People are not able to control that. But practice can make it a little more controllable, for which you need to talk more, you need to practice more. So practice only that can be little more, make your MTA can be felt little lesser. Right? So kindly do that one. MTA is very worst element. Okay. Of course, handshake, I told you how we have to do it. Women to women handshake is different, men to men is different, men to women is different. All the three handshakes should be totally different. Initiating the handshake is also one of the important social skills. Just like that, being a man, we cannot initiate that. Unless women is coming forward to do that one, we cannot initiate. Right? Of course, and this handshake etiquette varies from country to country. Okay, guys, I think Bella's gone. Okay, we'll just meet in another class, guys. Thank you all. See you. People, I will end the meeting. So you can all meet some other time. See you all guys. Bye.